What is going on, guys? Koiki Musabi here, back with another video, and today we're doing a story time video. You guys may be wondering, what is the story time video gonna be about? Well, it's gonna be the time I had a girlfriend in Mexico. Yes, I had a girlfriend in Mexico. You guys may be wondering how. Well, I'm about to explain. So let's get into the story. So this story takes place back in like 2018, in December, late December. I was going to Mexico for about 2 weeks, and this girl, she lived in my grandma's town. And well, we're just gonna give her a code name. We're just gonna call her Linda. And so I was in my grandma's town for about 2 weeks. She lives in like sort of like a farm area. And, this girl was pretty quiet, I would say. I only saw her like once before, like once. We never really talked before the dance. So there's a dance, okay. But so this is what happened, okay. So I saw her. She like was helping her friend with my grandma's laundry, because I guess she like, I don't know, she helped take my grandma's laundry out. And like I would see her, but I didn't really know her, so I just said hi. So mom told me to say hi, and it was really awkward. So I just said hi. And then I didn't really talk to her ever again. She kind of just like, I never really talked to her because she was kind of quiet. And plus, disclaimer, my Spanish was like really horrible back then, like legit, it was booty, completely 0 to none. And yeah, so a couple weeks passed by, like 1 week passes by. I think it's actually in the first week or later on. It's the day before New Year's Eve. There's like a wedding, a dance, I guess you could say. And my grandma tells Linda that I'm gonna ask her to dance, even though I didn't know anything about this, because I don't know, my grandma just did that for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. So there's a dance, okay, and I go to the dance. I'm about to put my fit up on screen. Very nice fit. This is back when I was going with the slick back hairstyle. Very nice. And so I go to the dance. I grab a chair, and when I get to the dance, legit, so her cousins and her are like all staring at me. I don't know why. It wasn't a bad thing. They were just kind of looking at me. Okay. Usually it's either two things. Girls looking at you. There's usually two reasons why girls are looking at you. Either one, they think you're good looking, or two, they're like, what the freak are you wearing? But I think I had a pretty good fit. I'm about to put it up on screen. It wasn't too bad. Green flannel with some black pants, black boots. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty nice. And what happened was, pretty much what happened is that we spoke. Now we spoke. Okay, crap. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Sorry, guys. I probably won't edit this video because I don't know why. It's legit. I tried to edit this video like yesterday, and it freaking crapped out on me. So be aware if this video is not gonna be edited. But I'm just gonna get back to the story. Okay. So what happened was that I see her at the dance, okay, and like my grandma told her, we were gonna dance with her, but I was really nervous because I don't know this girl. She might like reject me, she might hurt my feelings. I'm like, I get really nervous. So I'm like, at that time, I'm sitting down. It's also a wedding, like I mentioned earlier, so there's a wedding ceremony and crap like that. So I waited for the wedding ceremony to get done, but at the same time I had to go pee, so I went pee. And I kind of use that as an excuse to kind of like think to myself about what I'm gonna do in the next moment, if I'm gonna ask her, if I'm just gonna chicken out. And in that moment, I'm like, okay, you're gonna do this, you're gonna grow the balls to ask her. And so I go back to the dance after getting done going pee, and I'm like, hey, ¿quieres bailar conmigo? Which pretty much means, do you want to dance with me? My mom just told me, that's all you gotta say. So I said it. First I asked her cousin, because they both look the same, like legit. If you saw a picture of both of them, they look like twins. But she like smiled, but she didn't tell me no. She kind of just shook her head. I mean, she did say no, but she didn't say it. But she kind of just like, she was grinny. She was kind of cheesing hard. And then I asked Linda, and then Linda said yes. And then we started dancing, yada yada. I think she liked it. And in the corner of my eye, like I'm talking to my mom. I could tell like she was looking at me. I don't know why. Some girls do that. Like you look, like say you're looking at someone else, and then you could see in the corner of eye if someone's staring at you, which is what I saw. And then I looked at her, and then she just looked away. So I knew I had this in the bag, okay? Because when a girl does that, I think that's a pretty good sign that they like you. So fellas, if you're watching this video, that's a good sign. I think so. I mean, I'm not really the best. I don't have the best advice for ladies because, you know, I'm not like a ladies man, but you know, I'm just saying. So, moving on. You know, next day is New Year's Eve. She comes over, cause you know we have like a little get together, a little party for like the little kids in the town. Well, some of them like I invited. We had like a little piñata, you know. And then, you know, my mom tells me I should go talk to her. I'm like, okay. I go up to talk to Linda. Like, I was legit nervous because, you know, my Spanish was horrible. I didn't know what she was going to say. I was like, hey, Linda, you know, I just said, you know, hey, Linda, it's Jose. You know, what's up? How you doing? And, you know, like, my Spanish was really horrible, so we had to get my cousin to translate. Like, she knows Spanish better than me. Well, you know, my Spanish is still not that good, but, you know, she knew she's good at speaking Spanish. And, you know, I don't know why, I just don't know how to speak it. Like, I do, but, you know, I just don't at the same time. But yeah, like I said, yeah, it's pretty much, she just kind of like nods and smiles. And also, by the way, I forgot to mention, I asked her if she had a cell phone so I can like maybe, you know, want to call each other and stuff like that, even though that didn't really make sense. Maybe like a cell phone, just number. But no, she didn't have a freaking cell phone. She didn't even have a phone. I was like, what the frick? How the heck do you not have a phone? So, you know, her friend tells her, you know, hey, maybe we can buy you a phone. She says, I don't know. She was just kind of blushing, I guess you could say. She's probably shy. And, you know, next day passes by, you know, it's New Year's. It's 2019. This story took place in late 2018. And, you know, so I'm leaving. I go to my last day in Mexico. I buy her like this little journal. I pretty much write a letter saying, hey, you know, I think you're pretty cute. Yada, like, I think you're cute. You know, this is something for you to remember me by when I'm gone. It kind of sounded like I was just sending her like a message before I die, you know. But I think she liked it because on Facebook, so I downloaded Facebook because my mom told me Facebook people in Mexico use Facebook a lot, and they do. I don't know why. They like using Boomer Book, but yeah. So I get a Facebook message from her. She says, hey, Jose, it's Linda, you know, yada, yada, yada. Do you remember me? I'm like, yeah, heck yeah, girl, I remember you. And I'm like, you know, we just talk, you know. And then fast forward to like March, and you know, I like it's her birthday, you know. And at this point, we were talking for a couple of months on Messenger because, you know, we were just talking a lot. And, you know, we talked from like freaking January of 2019 all the way to September, okay? And she was I asked her out in March. I was like, hey, Linda, we've been talking for a long time, you know. You've been liking some of my pictures. You've been giving me hard eyes, you know, yada, yada, yada. Because, you know, Facebook, you can put like hard eyes, people's pictures. And I said, hey, you know, do you want to go out with me? She says, yeah. She's like, see, Poppy. I'm like, okay. So, you know, we go out. We're going out pretty strong, okay? She sends me selfies. I send her selfies. I'm like, I love you. She's like, I love you too. She's sending me like freaking Spanish quotes of, you know, love, you know, stuff like that, you know, selfies. Sometimes we talk on video chat, even though my Spanish was really, really horrible. I don't know. We were just talking, you know, we were having a good time. I thought, you know, this relationship can never end. I mean, never last. I thought it would never end, okay? I thought, you know, when I go back to Mexico, you know, I'll see her, I'll give her a big kiss, you know. And, yeah, you know, I just kind of thought, you know, this girl was the right one for me. Even though we were, like, so far apart, okay? And, you know, but as the relationship started to go on and on, I started to realize, you know, me and this girl really don't have that much in common, you know, like, okay. So I'm not gonna lie, she was kind of like I said, she's kind of she's like a quiet person. And, like, I don't know. She just didn't really seem to have a personality. I mean, I would send her, like, messages, I think, or, like, pictures that I think are funny, or, like, stuff that I would laugh at, or just jokes. And she'd be like, she wouldn't even respond. She wouldn't even put, like, a laughing emoji. Even if she didn't understand, she wouldn't even put a laughing emoji. She wouldn't even put anything. She would just put, oh, nice, bro. She would just put, like, nothing. So, you know, that kind of was like, oh. You know, she didn't really have a personality. Well, in my opinion, I didn't think she did. And now, as the relationship started to go on, she wasn't as interested, it seemed like, in her responses, you know. And I don't know, fellas, if you guys have ever seen this happen in your relationships before, where girls stop responding, like, with good, descriptive messages, like, you send them a message saying, you know, put time and effort into your response, you know. And they're just like, okay, Yeah, fine. That's pretty much what she was doing. You know, I was kind of hurt. I was like, okay, you know, someone in Mexico is taking my place. Someone is, you know, hanging out with her, and I'm not, you know. I was like, no, someone's just freaking cucking me right there. But yeah, sometimes she would tell me, no, she's hanging out on the freaking road with like her friends, but she wouldn't say amigas, she would say amigos, and that would kind of hurt my feelings. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, so that kind of hurt. And then cut to like September, I guess you could say, and pretty much she me and her were kind of like falling out, you know, because we had a couple of fights in a relationship where I didn't trust her. I would say, you know what, Linda, you never respond to my messages, you're not the same person anymore. And we had like about 2 fights, I think. In May we had a big one, and then like in the final one was probably in September. Yeah, it was September. September is the last straw. She's like, I can't take this anymore. You know, we had lots of arguments. She's like, I can't take this anymore. I don't know, relationship's going. This has to end. I'm like, please, Linda, no. Because, you know, at the same time, I was like, even though I was kind of the one that brought it on to end the relationship, I was like, no, come on, Linda, maybe we can make this work. But at the same time, guys, if something isn't right, don't force it to work. And, you know, it ended. And at the same time, disclaimer, the same time, you know, I was hurt, but I was like, at the same time, I was like, fuck you, Linda. I was like, fuck you. You're freaking hoe, man. I was so mad. I was like, Linda, pretty much what I said to her. I sent her a message saying, you're a hoe in Spanish. I put it in Google Translate, and I just said, you're a hoe. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention, dude, this story is going to be so scuffed, but, like, I forgot to mention, when I was writing my notebook to her before I left Mexico, that I gave to her, I pretty much copied everything in Google Translate that I put in English. That's how I wrote my letter to her. And I gave her the notebook, and she liked it. But like I said, you know, and then you know, it kind of messed me up that day. Like, if you guys were on my Snapchat that day, I said, you know, bitches aren't shit. I pretty much was talking about her, and you know, I was so hurt, you know. And I put like a picture of me on Facebook, you know. Well, the next couple of days I'll put pictures of me on Facebook, like game day fit for soccer games, and she would give me a thumbs up on Facebook. I think she wanted my attention, but you know, you don't give hoes attention, okay, guys? I'm just kidding. No, she's not. I'm not even gonna say that, but she's not. You know, it was really stupid of me to even say that to her, looking back at it now. But you know, I was just being dumb, which I am dumb. But yeah. The relationship ends there, okay? I'm hurt. You know, we dated for about 5 months. You know, she just kind of wasn't interested, I guess, anymore. I don't know. I wasn't interested either. It kind of was. I knew this relationship wasn't gonna work out. Probably like around like June, I was okay. This is kind of getting boring. You know, it wasn't as cool as I thought it was gonna be, dating someone from a different country, and I didn't really expect too much of it. You know, I was okay. You know, maybe I should get a girlfriend at home, and you know. And yeah, so fast forward like the next December, you know, I see her in Mexico, okay? Cause I'm back. I went to Mexico in 2019 before COVID ended, before COVID started. I mean, and you know, I see her at at a dance, okay? And for some reason, I don't know why, my grandma made me say hi to her, even though like it was so awkward. Cause she didn't even look at me. She just did not even look at me. She was just trying to act like I wasn't even there. And it just kind of hurt. I don't know what my grandma did. My grandma was making everything so awkward. And, you know, it was just like, wow, why? And, you know, it was just like, awkward. But, yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. And, you know, fast forward to January. I write another note, like a letter to her. I don't know why. It was a simp move. Beta male move right there. You know, write a little letter saying, hey, you know, I hope you're doing good. You know, I didn't mean to call you a hoe on Facebook Messenger. Hope you're not mad at me. And, you know, she messages me in January 31st. She says, hey, why such a specific date, you guys may ask? I'll explain. She says, hey, you know, I really like the notebook you got me. And then I didn't respond to her because, you know, I was really busy during that timeline, because it was wrestling season. And legit, she puts like a whole post about me on Facebook saying, you know, I was never your ex, I was never I was never your ex. I was the best pleasure in your life. I was the best thing that ever happened to you. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, what even is this crap? I was like, what are you even talking about? Just because I didn't respond to your message, I was like, okay, now I know how you really feel. But I guess in some ways, you know, I guess I made an impact on her life. She posted something about me on Facebook. I knew she was posting something about me because she freaking messaged me on that day, and she put something about exes, which she was my girlfriend, I guess you could say. You count her as being my girlfriend, even though we're mostly talking on Facebook, but you know, I guess it counts. And you know, well, yeah. And yeah, she says, you know, it's fine, you know. She says, you know, it would have been nice if, you know, we gotta talk more, this and that. I'm like, yeah. You know, actually, another quick story is that, you know, I went to her house because I got invited over there for tamales. I didn't really like the tamales, but I just ate them because, you know, I wanted to be nice. I don't know why. I'm pretty white if you think about it. I'm Mexican, but I'm pretty white because I don't like tamales. Don't like pozole. Don't like menudo. Don't only like tacos because I'm freaking a white boy Mexican. But you know, and pretty much, yeah, I see her. I don't say anything to her. I'm like legit in her house. Her family members are all around me. I'm like, uh-oh, this is not good. Just kidding, no. But yeah, this story, you pretty much just kind of talk for a little bit on Messenger. Just say, hey. It wasn't really like anything too serious. I just kind of said, hey, we can't really date again because, you know, it's long distance, but you're pretty cute. And, you know, she said thank you. She put the blessing emojis. And, you know, I sent her a message about, I think I said good. Like I sent her something. She just said, oh. She didn't even respond to me, and then we kind of just stopped talking from there. And you know, I haven't talked to her since. But yeah, this is the time I had a girlfriend in Mexico. The story time is gonna be really scuffed. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. I'm pretty much just doing this video on the fly because, you know, it freaking took me forever to do it yesterday, and freaking iMovie screwed me up. But guys, I love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And a new video will be coming out tomorrow. I promise. Bye.